Today we're going to answer three questions. The first question is, did the US officially join the conflict against Iran? Now, some will say yes, but the US administration does not want you to think so. Remember, I told you some of the reason why I believe that the US was not going to join this conflict. Officially, of course, because we all know that the US is participating from the very beginning. And those reasons were, first of all, was the economy. By closing the Strait of Hormuz, the gas price was going to go up in the US, and it was going to cause a lot of issues for the Donald Trump administration. Of course, the second reason was the military bases in countries like Iraq, where they fear that Iran will bomb. Third reason was the warning from Putin. The fourth was Donald Trump's own base that is anti-war. The fifth reason was the fact that China was bringing supplies of weapons to Iran. And the sixth reason was that in order for the B-2 bombers to do their job correctly, they needed to be above the nuclear sites. However, unlike what the mainstream propaganda and the government of both the US and Israel are saying, no, they don't have control over the Iranian airspace. That is a major propaganda. So in order for them to save their face and show, look, we're the US and we're still very powerful, they needed to do something. So they went ahead and, bombed without telling anyone, right? They told us clearly that it was going to take 2 weeks for their decision whether to join or not. However, they quickly went ahead and did this operation and then came back. And when they finished, Donald Trump announced that, hey, look, we already went ahead and handled the business and we destroyed everything and everything is fine. Now we want to move to peace. In fact, our airplanes are coming back home and we are no longer going to get into any war unless Iran responds. So the message here goes to Iran and Israel. The message to Iran is that we're not joining into this conflict. However, we have to save face. We cannot just watch you humiliate Israel the way that you've been doing ever since the beginning of this conflict and not do anything. But understand that it is all a show. There's nothing serious here. So we are